How's it going, everybody? Today I'm finally back with a new video for you guys. I'm so excited to get back into making videos. It's been a really long couple weeks of just moving and doing all that fun stuff, lifting furniture, taking that over. Still a little sore, not too bad, but man, yeah, I'm just ready to unpack and just get back into the swing of things, get back on a decent schedule. And kind of like decorate this room too, you know, like do a little bit of that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I got a lot more options now because I can kind of just decorate freely, so you know that makes it a lot easier for me. But you guys have been, you know, so patient with me, so supportive. You guys are like, take your time, just focus on you know, get some rest and just come back when you're ready. And let me tell you, I was ready a long time ago. I've been wanting to make videos for a while. So much new music has dropped since I've been gone. I have checked out a little bit of the new music because it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna get back into making these videos. So I did check out the new Invent Animate single and the new Current single, which, I mean, I love those bands to death. Like, if I waited to check those out, it would just eat me from the inside out. But, I mean, those were obviously bangers. Like, I don't think that has to be said. But, yeah, I'm really excited to get back into this. So, today we're going to be checking out Linkin Park, Lost. I heard that they released this off of their, well, it was an unreleased track from Meteora all the way back in 2003, which is already 20 years ago. That's kind of wild. Like, I mean, Linkin Park is my childhood. I think a lot of people could probably fall into that. Like, Linkin Park played such a huge role in my taste of music, especially my taste of metal, because I feel like that was really my first taste of new metal and just, like, getting heavy and pissed off, but having all the cool electronic elements and clean singing added in. Honestly, without Linkin Park, I'm not sure if I really would have gotten into metalcore, to be honest. I feel like that's just one of those things. It's like that gateway drug almost, but just a band. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. I have a feeling this is going to be really, really emotional. I'm hoping I don't cry, but also I can't promise anything. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. That's some nostalgia. Is this AI generated? Yeah. Oh my god, what song does this remind me of? Can't even think of it right now.
But I'm tired. I will always be afraid of the damage I've received.
I mean, obviously Chester sounds amazing.
Promises they made, and how blindly I believed. I will never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright.
I love that harmony between Shinoda and Chester. They should have just released this to Meteora, dude. This one slaps.
Living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own
Fucking chills, dude. Holy shit, that was a throwback, man. So, Linkin Park Lost. Dude, that was a trip down memory lane, man. I didn't cry on camera. I know it's kind of hard for me to cry on camera sometimes. I'm not always like really in the mood to cry. But like, man, just like on the inside, I was just so happy to hear Chester again. Oh my god. I love his voice. Like he definitely has to be one of my big vocal influences. Like I sound nothing like him in practice, but just like as far as like stage presence and just how he holds himself and his power, just raw power and so much grit in his singing. Like even with his clean singing, there's so much grit that he adds in there. I mean, such a huge influence. I think he's really influenced so many people. And like how I was talking like in the intro, how Linkin Park was kind of my first taste of like new metal and like that electronic music put together. I mean, I guess you could say rock too, you know what I mean? They kind of progressed more into a rock band as time went on. They kind of left those like new metal roots behind a little bit. But honestly, I think it was for the better. And honestly, like some of their newer albums that they released, I actually really, really like all the electronic elements that they throw in there. The same reason why I love Northlane. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Northlane took a lot of influence from Linkin Park. I would be like, honestly, I'd be shocked. Just thinking about like Obsidian, how far they go into electronics, and then comparing that to Linkin Park. It's such a really cool dichotomy. But all right, enough of my big words. Anyway, I love Chester Bennington's voice. I think it's fantastic. I love that this track really showcased his vocals. I don't know if this was like remixed in 2023 or if this was, just the raw audio, or not raw audio, but the original audio from the Meteora album when it dropped. But I don't know. This sounds really, really good for 2003. So I'm guessing they probably did some mixing and some, extra production stuff for like a 2023 version of it. But still, I mean, it's the same composition, obviously. Dude, yeah, that sounds great. And I'm probably going to edit this in later, but I did realize the song I was thinking of that this reminds me of is From the Inside. And I was reading, I believe it's Mike Shinoda kind of commenting on why they didn't drop this track on the album when they did. And they're talking about how it sounded really similar to one of the tracks on the album. I'm guessing they're talking about From the Inside. I could be wrong. Because, Linkin Park, they have that sound. Like you listen to them, you hear a Linkin Park song, it's Linkin Park. They have a very recognizable sound, especially with that influence of, like rap with Mike Shinoda, in some of the tracks and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm getting a little off track. But, man, it was just, like I said, really cool to hear a like new Linkin Park song, even though it isn't new. Man, yeah, it was just a trip down memory lane. I mean, it makes like little Eric so happy. He's like, "Oh my god, there's new Linkin Park, let's go!" But yeah, I mean, that's just a great track. There isn't really anything bad I can say about it. I mean, it's Linkin Park. I've loved them for as long as I can remember, and it is Linkin Park doing Linkin Park very well. I understand now kind of why they didn't release it on the album, just because I do think it sounds fairly close to From the Inside, but also, like, it's a banger. Like, you know what I mean? So I really think it would have went well either way. But, yeah. What did you guys think about this track? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a comment down below. And if you have any recommendations, you can leave that down below as well. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, you guys take it easy.